like the Gerald sketch, you couldn't repeat the same thing. Like you couldn't have this guy be an executioner every time. Like a lot of
It could
sketches.
be driver's ed instructor.
Right.
I hit the gas when I should have hit
that
the
would have been a
brake.
great idea. See, a
that's
simple
why we need to
idea
write
like that.
together.
You're right. The next one I did was
Brain surgery.
It was no, close. It was an orderly who had to shave Tom Arnold's belly before an appendectomy. Tom Arnold, who I love, by the way, what a sweet guy.
Everyone does.
He's
one of those guys you badmouth, and then you meet him, and if anybody badmouths him, you go, "Hey man, watch it."
He's the greatest.
He's so sweet and so kind.
Oh my God, he kills me. He makes me laugh hard.
And so did that get on? The order
that one did got on.
Shaving Tom Arnold's belly?
You know what it was?
But what was the
Wait a minute. It was Lauren's premise. That's what it was. I remember thinking, was this fucking Lucille Ball?
No, driver's ed. Not many people drive in the city, Dave.
Actually,
if you could shave Tom's belly.
McKay had a great idea. McKay's idea was this. Gerald comes upon a car that had overturned like an old county road, and Gerald just rifles through the guy's car, saying, "Hey, listen, I called the police and an ambulance on their way. I'm just going to have a look-see-see in your trunk. Oh, what's this here? Bunch of cash? I'll take this. All right, let's look in the glove box. You okay there? It looks like your face is turning red." You know, something like that, where guys just, when you've got someone in a position of complete...
A first responder, he'd be great.
That would be great.
I would have said, keep the car overturned. He's the EMT guy that shows up.
That would have been perfect. You know what Lauren said?
We usually
Here's
work
what Lauren
with paddles, but...
We can't shoot outside for inside. I'm like, what? Yes, you can. You do it every week. But it was like, no, you can't do that. You have to do the orderly sketch. It was like Gerald is prepping a guy for an appendectomy. I was like, this is like a Lucille Ball idea.
It's one joke.
Right.
How many mishaps can you have shaving?
I know. It was just...
And not even like straight razor.
And the point of the whole sketch was I wanted him to give me his appendix in a jar.
Well, naturally. That's what I was going to say. Look, if we could work something out on the side, you know.
Give me that appendix.
Because I got an appendix farm.
And he's got nowhere to go. I mean, the other players got nowhere to go, and the sketch has got whatever.
Everyone else just goes, orderly, please, begin shaving. Like, that's their lines, right?
I always have Tim Meadows come in as the straight guy and say, Gerald, please, or whatever it is, orderly, please. If we do our orderly movie, Meadows is in it as the head surgeon who does not want to deal with us.
I don't even know who you two are anymore. And personally, I think you might be retarded. But we're very short-staffed, so we're going to keep you on.
Orderlies, please.
You grew up in...
Tipton, Missouri.
Your father made turkey coops.
Yes. That's
Isn't that...
livestock transport.
But a turkey coop... Can't I just make one right now?
No. This is like, you see a cattle truck going down the road with cattle, right?
Yeah.
That's what turkey coops are. That's livestock.
No, hold on. I got to stop you right there.
Okay.
That's not what turkey coops are. Because the cattle are inside the back of an 18-wheeler staring at me with their spooky eyes. Mm-hmm. So there's an enormous difference between a turkey coop and an 18-wheeler with steer in the back.
Okay. That's not one steer. It's a bunch of cattle. And this is on a 40-foot flatbed trailer.
What's plural for steer?
Pardon?
What's plural for steer?
Steer is the singular and the plural.
I said a bunch of steer in the back.
What did I say?
He said no.
I thought you said with a steer.
It's a bunch of cows.
Andrew will catch it and email me later as to what you said.
Look, I don't know.
No, Jay. I believe you said a steer.
Slaughterhouse. That's where he goes.
I would love it.
We should put this guy out of his misery right here. I can't do him.
Hey, listen here. I say when we're done with these cows, we start with the boss. I feel like I'm on a murder spree. Hey, you ever feel like a serial killer? You going to eat that?
Whoa, that is, I have to take you to human resources. I think you really crossed the line there, my man.
Oh, shit, there's no one left in human resources. What do you think we're eating? Bing bong.
What if you combine the two and Jokey is the guy like, there's nobody left in human resources. What do you think we're eating? No.
Resources? Hey, what is this, Encyclopedia Britannica? No.
I say as soon as we're done with this here cow, we go take the boss and chop his head off. No.
Hey. Chop. Hey, hop, sing. No, bonanza. Hey, listen. Anyway.
God. You're human pot.
What'd you say?
You're human pot.
Human pot. Nice. Thank you.
Leave it to Jay, to leave it a drug reference. God forbid you go, hey, Dave Koechner was here. He was gregarious, laconic, very laid back. I enjoyed him very much and funny. No, leave it to Jay Mohr to go. You remind me of marijuana. If I could roll you up and smoke you, like Jeffrey Dahmer did to young Puerto Rican man out of his freezer. You know, Jay Mohr's got the John Wayne Gacy approach. He's got big red clown makeup on. And he's got Koechner. Mark McKinney's right on the right feed right now with two others.
You know,
with the gay one and
Jay Mohr's crawl space.
You know, that's the thing about John Wayne Gacy. He's doing crawl space. He busted everybody. Very involved in local politics. That's the thing nobody knows about him. Goddamn guy, you know, had Betty Ford at his house.
He did.
Gacy?
Gacy had I think it was Rosalind Carter went to Gacy's house, Dahmer's. She went to 3 serial killers' house.
Come on, stop it.
Can you look shit up right now? Rosalind Carter, serial killers. So what's the difference between a turkey coop and an 18-wheeler? That's really what you're trying to explain to me.
An 18-wheeler is an 18-wheeler.
It's a 40-foot flat. Say it as the guy.
It's Gerald?
Yeah.
All right, here's the story. You got a cab over, right? You got a big diesel. What you're calling 18-wheelers, actually, you're just talking about the cab over. You're talking about the truck that drives it. Now, the thing that it's pulling usually is a 40-foot flatbed trailer or some type of large trailer, whether it's a low boy or, like I said, a cattle truck or whatever. Turkey coop, same thing. You got 188 coops, compartments, right, on a 40-foot, flatbed trailer. That's what, boop.
So your dad made the coops that are in the 18-wheeler.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is that the steer are not in any type of coop. They're all just mushed together, right?
In a huge livestock trailer. So, but you can't just put all the birds in one big livestock trailer. It's a big livestock rack with 188 compartments.
So your father makes the Jenga tower for turkeys.
Yes. When you see that
188 turkeys go in one.
188 compartments.
How many turkeys in a compartment?
Well, they've gotten much larger because they're juicing all the birds now. I would say 10.
It's ruining baseball.
Right? Right? So good. So yes, but my brother took over the business, so he's still doing it. All right, what do we have here? Angie?
There's a photo of Rosalind Carter with serial killer John Wayne Gacy.
Unbelievable. You said 3, though.
At Gacy's home in Chicago, the same home at this moment that 33 bodies were buried in.
Jesus, what was she doing there? Oh, he was a local.
He was big in local politics and said, "Well, I love Jimmy
like
Carter."
Most serial killers, he's into politics as well.
You got to know what's happening in the neighborhood so you can be informed and keep. I like the John Wayne Gacy's way of getting boys and men was like, "Hey, I got a great handcuffs trick. Can I show you?" I know we just met at the Y shooting hoops. Come on over.
Is that what he did?
I got a clown I do for the kids where the makeup across my mouth just looks like someone took a scythe and slit my face open. It's a bloody mess. Could I put it's a hoot. If I could put these handcuffs on you.
Is that what he would do?
Yeah. He had his handcuff trick.
Wow, it's so awful. That and yeah. But this is a comedy podcast.
So your father, how many birds per compartment?
I don't know. We didn't do the birds. My guess is 10, maybe more when they were smaller.
So these are 1,000 turkeys in one flatbed truck?
But we didn't raise the birds. We just built the cage.
Look, I never said you don't put that on me, bro. Okay, I never said you raised the birds.
I don't know how many went in there. I never loaded the birds. We didn't raise the birds.
Did you help make turkey coops as a child?
Yes. I started working for my dad when I was 7.
7 years old?
Yes.
What are you guys, fucking hillbillies? You can't get a grown-up to help you make a turkey?
No, there were plenty of grown-ups, but my dad grew up on a farm, and my dad started working on the farm as soon as, you were able-bodied. That's the way it went back then.
Look, I got a 9-year-old. That motherfucker ain't able-bodied.
I know. Does he have chores?
Yeah, but if I want shit broken,
I know.
Empty the dishwasher. Pow! Crack!
Right.
Sorry.
I'm not going to.
No, he would never say that. He's a sweet boy.
Wow, that's nice.
But 9-year-olds these days, I guess that Tipton, Missouri stock is much different from the West Los Angeles. I need you to do a few chores. I need you to sweep the driveway. What?
Right.
What?
It's different.
My son will come out of the bathroom. I go, "Did you wash your hands?" He goes, "No." And he goes back in. He comes back out. I go, "Did you flush the toilet?" He goes, "Oh." And his hands get heavier every time he turns around, like his arms are closer to the ground. Like, ugh.
So much work, Dad.
Comes out a third time, and I swear, I go, "Did you even wipe your butt?" And he goes, "Jesus!" And he does a U-turn, and he throws his hands up like, "This is a hell house. I'm playing a donkey dick." quote Step
I
Brothers.
just shit my pants at home.
Yeah, like
Oh,
he's in the
come over
schoolyard.
here.
You wouldn't last one day in my house. It's a wash your hands, wipe your ass facility. You think you could swing it? And then I got this guy Koechner coming over talking about he's 7 making turkey coops out on the farm, milking cows, bales of hay. It's not that hard, Mark. God, I wish I could do that voice. It must be so fun.
It's not bad.
You gotta find a celebrity that's close to that impression. That's your big celebrity impression.
I should write a movie for that guy.
And what would I play in that movie?
You'd play my best friend.
And what is it?
Or the straight man. Stop it, Gerald. You know what? It's like,
What if I do Colin
it's like
Quinn?
It's Martin Lewis. Colin Quinn's got to be in it, and so is
Colin's in it, but I'm
Yes.
doing Colin the whole time.
Oh, that's
And then we
awesome.
pick up Colin Hitchcock and goes,
What's wrong with this guy?
after we're driving for a while, I look at you. What's his name, Jerry?
Gerald. Yeah.
Gerald, I go,
Gerald, that's the thing with the Dewey Decimal System. They had to have foreseen the advent of computers. It was all going to be, it's going to go out of, style,
I'm more Library of Congress, thank you.
Well, I guess we all are. Anytime you crack open a book, God forbid, you put down the damn Kindle.
and then halfway through the ride, Colin says nothing the whole time sitting between us, and then finally he does a slow turn to you, points to me, and goes,
What's with this guy?
that's his only line. It's like a 10-minute car scene where you and I argue.
Like, I'm telling you, Wally Schirra never walked on the moon. He was supposed to, but went up into space with a cold. And this is a true story. People don't really know. They just do it for an astronaut. You walk around on the moon, but, there's only 7 guys up there. One of them hit a golf, Gene Cernan, for crying out loud, got to play like a par 3 putt course. Wally Schirra, the poor guy that made him turn around and come home.
Did I ever tell you that Buzz Aldrin's my dad?
No, I never knew that.
I was born a bastard. Anyway, take a left here.
But all right. This left or the next one? Because there's 2 right next to each other.
Next one.
I'll take the next one. How did they get the nickname Buzz? That's not his Christian name, The guy's name is probably like
First man to take Holy Communion on the moon, my dad.
Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah, Buzz Aldrin.
I find it weird that you were raised by Buzz Aldrin. Your father's Buzz Aldrin, but you're raised by Joel Osteen.
Yeah, there's
all that
nothing wrong with that.
positivity in one farmhouse
Hey,
is a little
we-
disgusting.
We find the Lord where we... Oh, here's our left.
It's amazing. Joel Osteen has 15 the amount of teeth as you do, which is all of them.
And then Colin just does a slow turn and goes,
What's with this guy?
that's his only
We
line.
should do that. It'd be like a Martin and Lawrence road picture.
I've been wanting to do a road picture with I had an idea. Before,
How are we not bunkmates?
I don't know.
Let's get a submarine.
New movie. Okay. It's a trilogy. It's a trilogy.
All right. Start,
Orderlies?
Road picture.
The farm. That's something about a farm. We got to
Okay.
go across the country to deliver something from the farm.
Love it.
Gerald's farm.
Okay. He's inherited a farm.
Yeah, but we
Yes.
got to go across the country. We can't find it.
Yes.
And
very
we keep
good.
showing up at other people's farms and getting right to work, and they kick us out.
I told you this wasn't a farm, you dope.
I've got to find the deed to the ranch wherever we go.
Yeah.
Every time. Yes.
How can it be? I don't want to bust your balls here, Gerald, but I've never seen many farms with a parking lot. A smoking lounge. Obviously, we're at IBM headquarters. We made it
Maybe it's just a picture of a farm we're looking for.
Oh, my God. If you were any dumber, I think you'd be unconscious. What's with this guy? Why do you
What's our
talk like
third
that?
picture?
Bunkmates.
Bunkmates on a submarine.
Oh, I thought we were at camp. We're camp counselors.
Oh, I love that. I love
With
that.
kids.
Camp counselors is awesome. So we're both divorced dads who are trying to think.
You're Jerry in every movie.
Gerald.
Gerald,
Oh,
you're
okay.
in every movie. Like, look, you guys get all your stuff, and just figure out a place that you're comfortable. Get in where you fit
in the third movie, here's what happens. Third movie.
But what do I play?
Here's what's happening. You're the lovable dad in the third one. Third one, you're a divorced dad who's trying to bond with his son, and you've lost visitation. The only way you can see him is you become a camp counselor at the summer camp he always goes to, and I help you
I
out.
hit on the wrong lady. I get ostracized, and you go, "You look like a reliable fella." Now that's more like Lorne than any of my Lornes. But I want it to be like we're like a team. I got to figure out
Always
a
a team.
guy to play with Gerald.
Yeah. Oh, we definitely will. I'm just trying to figure. Do you want that one to be from the outset? They always have a thing together. Okay.
I wish I could do like Toby Hess's, like boom how hand bound to boom how man. Like that's that shit's tight.
From the other Mike Judge.
Seinfeld.
No. Huh?
Seinfeld.
King Hill.
Seinfeld. The Jewish guy from Seinfeld.
The Jewish guy. Yes.
1 year on SNL.
Yes.
You're from Missouri. Your father made turkey coops. You love rap music, which I find so.
Who says I love rap music?
It's on your Wikipedia page.
Oh,
It says you're a
Wikipedia
huge
is a
Tupac.
traveling. I love Public Enemy, but I mean that's what 10 years old.
Elvis was a hero to most.
I said
Finish the lyric.
Elvis was a hero to most. I said Elvis was a hero to most, but he never meant shit to me. Straight out racist and plain. Fuck him and motherfuck him and John Wayne. What is it?
Most of my heroes don't appear on no stamp. You really do love Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Black CNN. That's what they said they were going to be.
Oh, is that right?
But that's what More Stories has become.
Oh, I love
Black
it.
people come to this podcast